Isn't it so hard to generate 4K high-quality AI images? Well, not anymore. I'm going to show you how to do it in Promptus. You know that moment when you generate an image and it looks amazing, everything you wanted, and then you zoom in a little bit and the details start to fall apart. Today, I'm tackling that problem head-on using Promptus and a cozy flow that's built for some serious resolution work. Here's what most people don't realize about image generation. Resolution and quality are not the same thing. A lot of really popular models can technically output a lot of large dimensions, but they weren't trained on high resolution data. So when you try to push them to 4K and beyond, something breaks. The proportions get really weird. Details become mushy, faces look distorted. It's a mess, and I'm not exaggerating. I've tested this extensively using some of your favorite models, but there is a different approach. There's a newer model that's now learning how to get those 4K images the way that we want them to be. So you can zoom in and actually appreciate the details. Maybe you need to have a big blown up poster and you want to use AI to help you create it. Well, this is the model for you. When you use a model that's designed for high resolution generations, something just clicks. The details don't degrade, no matter how much you zoom in. You can see things like skin texture, fabric weave, and individual leaves on a tree. Everything stays crisp and intentional. And we're going to learn the difference today. There's a great cozy flow for it, and I'm going to work you through it. So let's go. Okay, I thought you might enjoy a little bit of a behind the scenes on how we can actually create a cozy flow, and then you can create one of your own as well. So to be able to do this with the Dype model, I don't know if I should call it Dype or Dype. Let me know what you think. But what you do first is you head to the Promptus desktop app. If you don't already have this installed or downloaded, you're going to have to go to our website to do that. It's really easy. It only takes about, I would say 10 minutes to download and fully install everything. And if you'd like a little bit of help installing it, head to one of our videos where you can follow along with us for the full tutorial. Okay, you've got the Promptus desktop app installed. Let's get started. Head to the P Manager, where you'll find all of our different servers on Promptus. We have a whole video explaining all of these as well, so go ahead and check that out if you want even more details on some of the other servers. But today we're just focusing on the ComfyUI server. So head to the 3 lines and then click on ComfyUI. Once you're in there, if you haven't already, please be sure to click on the Setup button. But if you've already installed the ComfyUI server, just go ahead and click on Start. It'll do its thing and then we can get started together. So once that's live and ready, head back to the Promptus app where you'll be able to see ComfyUI in the icons on the side. Should be kind of near the bottom. Okay, now that we're here, let's install the new model that we're working on to do some 4K image generation. So to get started, we're going to head over to GitHub. This will allow us to download the model that we're looking for. So we're going to download the custom node from the GitHub page. There's 2 ways that you can do this. You can either do it manually by cloning the GitHub repository, or you can do the easy way, which is what we're going to do in today's video, which is to just copy the name of the model. So here we have comfy-dype, and then we're going to paste it later. So copy it for now, and let's head over to the ComfyUI on Promptus. Once you're in there, head to the manager, and then go to Custom Nodes Manager, because what we're about to do is search for the node. So we're searching for the comfy-dype node, custom node. So we're going to search for that. Once you find it, go ahead and click on Install, and make sure that you select latest version, and it'll start installing and working. So once it's installed, you're going to have to do a restart of ComfyUI. You can do this within the app itself. So just go ahead and hit Restart, and then if you go to P Manager, you can see it doing it already for you. Okay, once that's done, then the custom node is now installed. But there are some models that we're going to have to download if we want to be able to make this a cozy flow. So now that the custom node is installed, you can go to the Promptus Manager and then click on the settings icon. It should be up in the top right corner. From there, you'll be able to see the full list of the different directories that you have available with your Promptus app. What we want to do is copy the one for the ComfyUI models and then head to the File Explorer and paste it in there. So you can head to the custom nodes folder. You'll see ComfyUI Dype, so that's the custom node that we just installed, and we can drag the workflow from out of that folder into the ComfyUI. So now you can see that there's some missing models that we're going to have to install. So if you zoom in a little bit, you'll be able to see the links to the models that you need. We're going to go ahead and download some of these. For the diffusion model, we're using Flux. So we just go ahead and copy the Hugging Face link. Head to your browser, copy in that link, and then you'll be able to download the model that way. There's 2 models for the text encoder. So you can have the F16 or the F8. It depends on what GPU you have, but for today, we're just going to download the FP8 version. since that's what most people will be able to run. But if you have a more powerful GPU, go for it. Go for the F16. So you can see we're downloading these now. Be wary of how big these could be, so just keep an eye on your computer storage as well. And we're also going to need a VAE, so you're going to have to download that too. And if you go back to the model link, you'll be able to see the full list of all of the things that you need for this. So the different folders where everything should go. So again, we're just copying and pasting in the links to the models, and we're going to download them from Hugging Face into our laptop. Now we're doing the VAE model. So you can see that there's like a little workflow to show you where the different models should be placed in your ComfyUI folder. We're going to navigate to that folder within your File Explorer, and then we're going to drop in the models exactly where, in the folders where they should go. So now we've got all the different models that we need installed, and we place them into the correct places on the ComfyUI folder. Now let's deal with those two nodes from before that we're saying that they're missing, and I said we'd come back to it. Now's the time. So the first one we're going to look at is called Patch Sage Attention KJ. This node is used to accelerate your workflow, but if you don't already have it installed, you can bypass it. The installation process is quite complicated and honestly not very necessary, so you can skip that. We'll install it for you when we do the cozy flow. But for now, if you're just wanting to see the behind the scenes on how these cozy flows are made and try it for yourself, I would just disable this for now. The second node is called Model Patch Torch Settings. So we're going to disable this one as well because we don't really need it. It requires the latest version of PyTorch, and if you don't already have this on your laptop, it's not really going to work very well. So I would just disable it for now. So once they're disabled, they turn purple. And to disable them, you would just press Control B on your laptop. So now that all of that is done, what we're going to do is manually restart ComfyUI. So head back to the Promptus Manager. You can X out of the settings if you still have that open. Go to the ComfyUI server and just click on Stop, and then start it again. That'll restart the whole ComfyUI in your Promptus desktop app. Now this is all running, you can go back to the workflow in ComfyUI and we can test it out for ourselves. So in order to do some testing, let's head over to my laptop. So we're going to have to go to the dual clip loader and make sure that we select the different ones that the model said it requires. So for example, it's going to be on my laptop here. So it already has some clips in there by default, but we want to be able to use ours, right? So let's head over here. You can click on the Flux Crea Dev that we just installed for the first one. The second one, you can leave that one as it is basically, but this one you do want to change. So just click on the right one. All right, let's get started and try out some for ourselves. This is the prompt that we have. So to really push this model to the limit, we wanted to try to be as detailed as possible when it comes to the textures. So we're looking for a photorealistic version of an older man, and later we're gonna try to zoom into it and really test it out. So we should be looking out for wrinkles, vibrant skin, good lighting, all that good stuff. So we'll also be leaving this prompt in the description below in case you want to try it for yourself. Once it's all ready, just hit run and let's see what we create. What I love about the ComfyUI workflows is when they're running, they have this little green outline on each of the nodes as they go. So you can kind of track what the model is doing. Really cool. Okay, so we're almost there. Looking good, looking good. All right, so that's all done. Let's do a little bit of inspecting to see how it looks. So we're gonna zoom straight into some of the wrinkles so you can see just how amazing this texture is. Like, it's so clear. Can you see it? You can go right in, like super close, and it still has amazing quality. So this is the power of a high-resolution image generation model. And it's available on Promptus, so you can download it and do all of these generations locally. Full control. I mean, how amazing is that? Let's try another example of an antique telescope. Okay, this looks really cool. Let's try to zoom in on this as well so we can see just how detailed it really is. Awesome, you can even see some of the brass around the telescope. You can almost make out the writing on the map as well. Really, really detailed. Actually, you can make out the writing. You can even see the weathered edges on the page. This is amazing quality. So again, high resolution models for the win. This is really cool. And you get to try it on Promptus. So all you need to do is download the desktop app and then check out the different cozy models. So if you want to see even more tutorials or be in the know when we have new models like this, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. I'll see you in the next one.